I'm in love, baby. And if you wonder if I hate you, I do. Shitty of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Olivia Featherson. I am an 18-year-old content creator. If you do know, you already know what time it is today.
People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast.
I really am excited to film this video because I've been waiting. If you're wondering, I'm gonna have my questions. Today we're doing a girl chat video. I'm gonna have my questions on my laptop because I filmed from my phone. So, a long awaited, I've been wanting to do this ever since I started. It is hot in here. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm talking so low, it is because these walls are not thin. I'm in my dorm. Cute, right? As you can tell. Okay, so the first question that I have up is, what are some ways to keep body odor in check? We're females, so if you don't know how to keep your body in check, be for real. Ways to keep your body odor in check. I'm not gonna, obviously shower, have a good facial routine. What else? Just, I don't know, exfoliate your body. This should already be known to females. I really don't think. What are some ways to keep body odor in check? Deodorant, showering, bathing, just self-care, having good hygiene. Like me, what I use for my body, I use Dove, strictly Dove. I don't use Bath and Body Works shower gels. Lotions, no bash to them because I still use their hand sanitizers and candles and stuff. But when it comes to body wash and lotions, I stay away from that because one, the scent doesn't last, and two, if for females, I don't know if males have them, but for females, it's not good for our pH balance. So I use strictly Dove. I use Dove and baby oil, like Dove first, then baby oil. If I do end up using Bath and Body Works, like Christmas time, they have this good frosted cranberry. You got me there. If it comes in a shower gel, I will use, which way did I do it? I think I use the Dove first and then the Bath and Body Works afterwards. I don't remember, but yeah, if I ever use Bath and Body Works, that's the way I'll do it. I won't be strictly Bath and Body Works, but yeah, Dove is my #1 product for me. Soap wise, facial wise, for me. Facial wise, I heard African black soap is a really good soap to use. Again, I use Dove soap, but my school up at the park recently had an African street festival, and I don't feel like reaching it. I recently bought an African black soap, so I'm gonna try it. And I also use turmeric soap. I heard turmeric does wonders. Let's hope it does wonders to my face because, clear skin, on point, never lacking. But yeah, ways to keep body odor in check. Moisturizing. Baby, winter is coming. Okay, let me tell you something. If I walk around this campus and I see somebody lacking, get it together. Get it together. You cannot be lacking. Lotion, Jergens, Vaseline lotion brand, Walmart brand. As long as you moisturize, baby, please. Moisturizer is the #1 thing. Moisturize them elbows. Moisturize them lips. Lord, moisturize them lips, please. Lord have mercy. But yeah, okay. My next question is, what is your take on long distance relationships? I could talk about this for hours. Just kidding. But my take on long distance relationships, meaning that I am in one, I can tell you right now, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak at all. I left my boyfriend and I wasn't in shambles, but maybe I was a little bit in shambles because, I'm gonna miss him, obviously. My take on long distance relationships is not for the weak. You have to have that talk before you leave. That talk, about communication, all that. It's not. Me and my boyfriend, we kind of had the talk And then like once we actually got here, we were good for a few days, and then we started feeling lonely, of course, and like all we have is FaceTime. But like we're literally on the phone every day. It's just communication, honesty, trusting your partner. Trust is a key thing, trusting your partner, but also giving your partner some space, because you are in college and you know that your partner is going to go have fun. They're going to go and be with their other friends, going to a party, yada yada. Trust, honesty, communication, my top 3 in a long distance relationship. Heavy on the trust, because you don't, assuming can end a relationship. You could be, oh, why were you here, and oh, were you doing this, and yeah, like you assuming that your partner's doing something that they're not. That can start an argument, that can lead to other things. Honesty, you lying to your partner about being somewhere, or you lying to your partner about who you're with, or, and especially being long distance, that's not giving. It's not, no. Communication. Let me tell you something. If you know that you're not a good communicator, cut it off. I'm gonna be real. Either cut it off or work on it while in the relationship. Like me and my boyfriend, I'm good at communication. Okay, you need something, I'm there. You wanna know where I'm at? I'm here. I got you. We are good at communication. We're still learning with communication, like stuff like that. But me and my boyfriend have like 360. So it's like when our phone, it's like, you know what like 360 is. Y'all know what that is. When your phone's at a certain percentage, it lets you know. And then you can let your partner know, hey, charge your phone this. When your partner's somewhere, yada yada, hey, are you okay? Where are you at? So, you know, the communication, the trust, and honesty is already there with us. But communication is something that we are both still learning in. We're not bad at it at all, but like we've been doing really good with it. Our longest relationship so far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say no cap to y'all, it has not been glitters and rainbows. It hasn't. There have been some bumps, like moments where I want to cry because I miss him, or moments where it's like little arguments and stuff like that. And then I'm an overthinker, so you know, it didn't make no difference. Not no difference, it didn't make it no better for me. And then like we, like the little arguments that we would get into, I would just keep thinking like, we're far away from each other, these emotions are coming because like we haven't been far from each other this long. It's a lot, like a whole bunch of emotions taking over you. You just want to be with your partner. So then it's like we're taking our emotions out on each other, and we've stopped that. Like if something's wrong with us, I say, are you okay? Yes. Are you sure? Okay. Like, are you okay? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Anything you want to talk about? No. Something's wrong with me, he'll be like, babe, be honest with me. Like, I want you to talk to me, stuff like that. So we've been really getting good at communication lately. But if you feel like you can't take on a long distance relationship, or you feel like you want some freedom and you know you're gonna be doing some things, a long distance relationship is just not for you, and that's just period. Next question I got is, how do I focus on studying and work while juggling my personal life? Not gonna lie to y'all, balancing is very hard right now. Like for me, balancing, I'm still learning to balance like studying and working on my schoolwork, and then like getting into social life or anything like that, and like my personal life, because nobody wants to do college work. Like you just want to hang with your friends and yada yada, but you also have to have balance. Like, hey, I can't go here because I need to do this assignment, or I have some work to do and study, or like just forget it, I'm gonna go out anyway, like that type of thing. Like you have to have a motive of school first, fun later. Like, do you know where you're at, an HBCU or whatever college you're at? You're in college, like there's gonna be multiple parties, yada yada. There's gonna be multiple parties that you can make. There's gonna be multiple social friend hangouts that you're gonna be able to get into. Like missing 1, 2, 3 parties because you need to get your work together, you need to get your stuff together, no big deal. Especially homecoming week or after homecoming week or whatever the case may be, doing that's missing 2, 3 parties, no big deal. Taking it from a person that did not go to welcome week or freshman week at all, because I don't know, like my anxiety just got to me. I just did not go. I didn't really have anyone to go with. I mean, I kind of did, but then we're gonna get into that question later on. But like my social life so far, I have friends, right? I have friends. And then like the parties, I be getting anxiety from like crowds of people and stuff like that. So that's why homecoming week is gonna be lit for y'all, because I'm gonna make it up to myself and I'm gonna go to parties and I'm gonna get lit. So, but back to the question: how do I focus on studying and work while juggling my personal life? School, fun. Degree, fun. Job, degree, studying, school, degree, fun. Like, you're not missing anything. Missing one party. Oh, that party was lit. I missed. There's gonna be more parties down the line. Like, don't stress it. Work, fun. Next question I have is, how do I move on when it's time to move on from a toxic relationship? Yeah, crisscross for this one, cause Lord Almighty. Okay, how do I move on when it's time? How do I know it's time to move on from a toxic relationship? That's a hard one. Dang, it's not hard. How to move on when it's time to move on from a toxic relationship? When you feel drained. When you feel drained from the person, when you're not happy around the person, when like every time you get around the person, you're like, something's gonna happen, or let's see what today brings. And if you feel like this person is draining you, you gotta go. Like, it's only gonna get worse for yourself. It's literally only going to get worse for yourself if you stay in it. I'm telling you right now. In a toxic relationship, if you're constantly arguing, and I know there's a thing like an argument phase in a relationship, and that's a life or death situation. Not life or death, but it's like you gonna break up or stay together type of situation. Sometimes it's an argument phase, sometimes it's not an argument phase. If you're constantly arguing, if you make it out that phase alive, bless your heart, because I made it out. But if you can't make it out, I don't know what to tell you. It must have been something on either your end or your significant other's end. A toxic relationship, if you're constantly arguing, if this person's slowly draining you, making you cry every day to your friends, and just, that's heavy on the draining, because that's draining your happiness, affecting your schoolwork, affecting your everyday life, affecting everything that you're doing. If it's affecting your everyday life, like, I can't get out of bed today, I'm just so drained, like, I'm so sad, yada yada, that person gotta go, because you have better things to do. You have a better life to live than to be sulking over a person that probably doesn't care about you, or is just manipulating you and gaslighting you constantly over and over. And that's not how we roll around here. Dating ourselves. And if you're drained like this, toxic relationship, how to move on, take yourself on solo dates. Do things that you didn't really do that thought you made. Like, do things that like used to make you happy, because you never know, it can make you happy again. Like, for example, playing basketball. If you didn't play basketball for a while, and then like you play it again, it makes you happy again. Play basketball, go to the gym, take yourself to the movies. Like I said, solo dates, very important. I'm in a relationship and I'm about to do a solo date. I have a vlog coming for you guys where I do a solo date, and I'm still healing. Like, I'm gonna get into that for these other questions, but like, there's nothing wrong with healing while in a relationship. You could be healing from something else personal. You can be healing from other things. Like, I love solo dates. Like, whether it's solo dates or just mental health days, mental health dates. I didn't vlog it. I recently did a mental health day with my friend, because both of us, we were going through it. Okay, we were going through it. And we took ourselves on a mental health day. We went to Five Below, Target, just went shopping, went to Walmart. Like, we ran errands basically, but it was like a mental health day, and we both felt like pretty good after it. So nothing wrong with a solo date or going on a friend date with your friends to move on. Reading, praying, if you're in this type of way, praying to God, getting closer to God, definitely important, because He does wonders as well. Amen. But yeah, next question is, what's something you do when you feel like everyone is against you? Let me tell you something. I done been through this too many times. Okay, yeah, the glasses is off, baby. Let me tell you something. When you get around that person or people, and you get instant weird looks, weird vibes. When when they text you a certain way, when they, what's an example? Go somewhere without letting you know, like, damn, y'all wasn't gonna let me know, like, excluding you from things, texting you different, not making excuses to not want to hang out with you. You get around them or that person and they're like not how they normally would be, I guess you could say. Just acting weird towards you. And then if you hear things that they're saying about you, something I do, distance myself. I just distance myself. I enjoy my own company in the first place. Like, I love being alone in the first place. So it's like, you ain't feeling me? Bye. I'm out. Like, I'm going to my room. I'm gonna FaceTime my man. I'm on the phone with my mom, telling her about all this business. Like, y'all, every night we be chatting. But yeah, I literally have little girl talk, gossip, and my mom and I be on the phone talking about our Beverly Housewives first off. Then I'd be like, Ma, tell me why, yada 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 yada. Like, I just be blabbing off to her, like, cause she just know. You know, my mom's so sweet. She'll be like, oh, I be praying for you and blah blah blah. Y'all gonna be friends again, yada yada. I'd be like, Ma, be for real. Like, be for real. But then sometimes she end up being right, sometimes she don't. And I just be blabbing off to her. But something that you do when you feel like everyone's against you, go find new friends. Start enjoying your own company. Start doing things on your own. When everyone is against you, baby, like I said on the other question, you're at the HBCU, not just my HBCU, but you're in the HBCU or you're in college in general. There is too many freshmen, too many sophomores, too many juniors, too many seniors to not be going out and making a new friend group. Whether a friend group is already made or not. It's too many females and males to not be going to make a friend group or going to be in a friend group. I'm in my dorms, that's why you hear that noise in the background. But anyhow, too many people on this college campus to be either, you can't be alone 24/7. You gotta make some friends. Too many people to not be going to make some friends. Like, they don't want to be friends with you? Okay, cool. Come on, I'm gonna go vibe with somebody else. Like, don't take it to heart. It's most of the time it's not you, it's them. Cause you could literally be doing nothing. Like, you could literally be doing nothing, and then all of a sudden they just start acting weird. Like, be for real. My next question, it's not really a question, it's just relationships during college. I should have had this as my next question to the long distance one, but it don't really matter. Relationships during college, also not for the weak. And I can tell you why. Whether it's long distance, I mean, if you're in the same college, power to you, because I wish, I really do. But relationships during college, again, trust, honesty, communication. If you know you're not going to work out because of the college you're going to, or if you know you're going to act out going to college, you going to see some people and you know you're going to be tempted. If you know you're going to have some temptations or tempted in college and then possibly do something, let it go or take a break or whatever. Relationships, long distance relationships in general during college are not for the weak at all. Like, at all, okay? There's times where I be overthinking and then I just get sad out of nowhere because I be like, oh, I miss my man, like, yada yada. I just be overthinking about this, okay? Not too much. But relationships during college, again, I'm gonna just keep saying it's not for the weak. It's not. Like, if you feel like you can't handle it, like if you know you can't handle it, don't get there and be like, oh yeah, I can handle it. And then you get there and then you can't handle it. And then you end up getting hurt. Hurting yourself, hurting the other person. Cause not like, it's gonna make your college experience still gonna be good with or without that person. But it's the fact that when you get here, that's when you get here and you realize you can't handle it. When you could have had that realization while you were back home. Yeah. Again, not for the weak. Trust, honesty, communication. That's my top three. My top three. And if you're if you're a person is insecure, or if you're insecure and you know you're insecure, girls, don't sit here and lie. Don't lie. Cause I know some of y'all insecure. You don't gotta lie. If you're insecure, it's okay. It's not okay. But if you know, like, let's say your man made a co-ed friend group and it has females in the group, and you're like, oh, who's that? Or, oh, who are you with? You with them? And yeah. Pump the brakes. That's trust. That's trusting your partner. Trusting that they're not gonna do anything. Communicating to your partner about how you feel about things and not turning it into an argument. That's number one thing. Males too, like, oh, who's she with? Why she got so many guy friends? Yada 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 yada. Me personally, I prefer guy friends over girls. And let me tell you why. I hate girl group chats with a passion. Hate it. I really hate girl group chats with a passion because I done tried it too many times and it's always something. And then I got into college and I'm like, oh, maybe Brent is like fresh start. Maybe I can get into another girl group chat. It's like a lot. Yeah, no. I can't do girl group chats. Like, I just can't. And like, I prefer guy friends over girlfriends. And my reasoning for that is guys are more chill. Like, I have a few guy friends. Kari, who else? Kari, my friend Tamarcus, my friend Jakari, my friend Josh. Like, they're like brothers to me. Like, cause I also was in the summer program with them, so like I know them. Friend Evan, like my friend Jaden. Like, I just have guy friends. Not saying that I don't have zero girlfriends, but I do have girlfriends here on this campus. But like, guy friends, girlfriends, drama. Not saying that guys aren't drama, but like, guy friends are like my brothers to me, like protectors and whatever. Like, if something happens, they're like, oh, they're there for me. Girls, drama. That's like all I'm gonna say. I do have some girlfriends that aren't like that. I do have girls that aren't like that, but I just can't do girl group chats. I just. My next question is the healing process. Right? Yeah. Healing process. I have been through this before. Did it work? No. Kind of. Not all the way. What I did for the healing process is I like journaled in my notes, like healing day 1, healing day 2, just like said how I felt, basically, like what was going on throughout my day, how I felt about whatever actions was going on, yada yada. I prayed. I couldn't drive at the time, so like I couldn't take myself on dates. If I could, I would be healed. Healing process does not have to stop once you get into a relationship. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm in a relationship now, I can stop healing, like I'm good now. You're deep down, you know you're not good. Healing does not have to stop once you're in a relationship. And I can say that for me, because I'm still healing. Not just from other things, but like my personal life, like anxiety things. Like, I'm still healing, working on myself while I'm in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's this stereotype on social media, and whatever social media tells y'all, that's the problem. And I don't know if I'm getting stank looks right now. People be like, oh, she's still feeling like she in a relationship, like she gonna damage the relationship. Exit out this video, cut the crap. Cause it's the social media stereotype that's getting in y'all's head, that's telling y'all healing stops once you get in a relationship, when it does not. It does not. Healing does not have to only be a relationship thing. It can be personal things. It could be trauma from the past. It could be household, family, yada yada. Healing process. You can pray to God, go on dates, do things that used to make you happy. Anything. Like, anything to heal. Like, in the morning, waking up in the morning, going to the gym. Like I said earlier, going to the gym, whether it's dressing up, going out, whatever. Like, healing process does not have to stop. Please don't let social media get in y'all's heads. Please. Like, this is kind of similar to the first question I had. Hygiene tips, lotion, keep your hair intact, nails. My men, it is not girly-ish or feminine-ish, whatever. It is not gay to go get your nails done. Okay, let me tell you something. It is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong going with your girlfriend to get a clear polished manicure. Okay? Because I know you guys, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I know some of you guys that be stuff on your nails or your nails not clean and you still doing things. You know what I'm talking about. Me personally, can't go outside like that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Not only that, but just in general, like guys going to get your nails done. Nothing wrong with that. Clear polish, whatever. I know my guy friends, they go get their nails done. Nothing wrong with going with or getting your feet done. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Hygiene tips, females, like I said, for us it is very much, I'm not gonna say it's harder, but we have more to us when it comes to hygiene than men. A tip, I'm pretty sure all girls know, but a tip, water and cranberry juice. And 100%, I literally had a container, but I drank it. 100% pure cranberry juice. For my ladies, it is good for us. It's good for our bodies. Water is good for everyone. If you don't drink your water, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't drink your water every day, I don't know what to tell you. I literally got my water bottle right here, right now, on my nightstand thing. Water for my ladies, cranberry juice, cranberry vitamins. Also, because what we were going through, monkeypox, which I haven't heard of. I haven't heard from monkeypox in a minute. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, monkeypox, COVID, whatever other disease, what we are going through, there is something called elderberry vitamins. I'm actually get mine. Okay, so these right here, I don't think it's gonna focus. Elderberry vitamins, and it comes in 36. They're like, I'm gonna show y'all so y'all can see what it look like. It says take 2. I'm gonna show you right now actually. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It's like a little sour gummy. Elderberry vitamins, if you haven't heard, they were really boosting them during COVID. Help the immune system. Another hygiene tip, mouthwash. That shouldn't really be a hygiene tip, that should already be known. Mouthwash, toothpaste, toothbrush, that type of stuff should already be known. If you don't know, something's really wrong. Lotion, hair washing, you should already have a hair care routine, face care routine, shower routine, that type of stuff. Shaving routine. I'm over here looking over, completing my hygiene stuff, and I'm reading off to y'all. Ear cleaning. Let me tell you something. If I use somebody's AirPods, which is rare, unless I'm listening to something that they playing, if you take that AirPod out your ear and you pass it to me, and I look at that AirPod and I see wax, I'm giving it back. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna give it back. I'm gonna say, send it to me, I'll listen to it in my own AirPods. There should be no reason that we're grown at this big age and you got earwax in your ears. There should be no reason. Like, really no reason. I understand we human and all that. Okay, cool. But that's just red flag number 1. There should be no reason. What else? Sunscreen. As much as my people know, sunscreen. Let me tell you something. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get sunburned. Yada yada. The summer apprenticeship program trip. Baby, we was in the sun almost every day, walking back and forth to the complex, to our class, and yada yada. Sunburn all here, sunburn here, sunburn here, sunburn here. I had to be in the room for a day. I had to apply sunscreen every 15 minutes. It is no joke. Sun rash, sunburn is no joke. Like, please, sunscreen, hygiene, anything. Soap wise, Dove, like I said, Dr. Bronner's, heavy on Dr. Bronner's and Dove. I heard about Dr. Bronner's. I'm gonna use them my next Walmart trip. I'm gonna get one. Cause I heard it's good. Like, I heard Dr. Bronner's is good, but I just been so strictly Dove. So that's like all I've been using. Toothpaste wise, what do I use? I use Arm & Hammer peroxide and something. That's what I use. Peroxide and baking soda, I think. I don't really know, but that's what I use. But hygiene, please just get yourself together. That shouldn't even be a question. It should already be known. Okay. Hair wise, edges should already be intact. Eyebrows, I have never had my eyebrows plucked. Speaking of, I never had my eyebrows done because I heard the horrors of it hurting. Maybe I'll try it one day, I don't know. But yeah, it's not really a question, but I love the person that asked me this. They asked me, how's life? Well, if you ask, so I'm just playing. How's life? Midterms is next week. Same week as homecoming. Well, homecoming has multiple parties. I want to go home. What else? Besides that, I miss my boyfriend, I miss my family, I miss my mom. Other than that, anyways, I'm pretty much good. I'm just like stressed out. I overthink. I stress out. I'm burnt out sometimes. I have burnt out days. Tired, like, but I still keep it pushing. Because if I wake up, God's obviously telling me you have a motive today. I'm like, you have to get up. Like, that's what gets me up every day. Yeah, besides that, life's really going good. Like this content creator stuff, I'm recently contacted an influencer, and she's like helping me get started with my content creator journey and stuff. I do want to turn this into a career as well as becoming a private chef. So I got in touch with a content creator, and she's really helping me, like giving me a book to help me with that, stuff like that. So like I'm pretty content right now, you know, living that broke college student life, you know, it's going great. But you know, I can't complain because I always think about people are going through worse than what I'm going through. I'm stressing about, oh, I have $2 in my bank account, which ain't true, but oh, I have $2 in my bank account, or oh, I'm broke, or I can't order this, while people are literally not able to go to college, or people are literally not able to do something. And it's just like, I need to stop complaining. Like I just need to stop complaining. Like, but yeah, life is going pretty. I'm content, happy. I have happy moments, but I'm content. I'm like, yeah. My next question is, do I prefer waxing or shaving? Waxing, I don't. Let's kind of do the waxing myself. I tried doing waxing on my legs and I hated it. Like, it hurt. It really hurt. If I do waxing, which I am gonna do waxing, not gonna vlog that, but if I do waxing, I'm gonna get it done by a professional, like bikini wax. I'm gonna get it done by a professional. But for right now, I shave. I don't shave every single week. Like if you shave often, I know you got razor bumps, baby. It's okay. I know you do. I know you do. Praying for you. I know you got razor bumps. You can't, if you shave, one thing, don't shave to please somebody else. Don't shave for your man, or oh, I'm about to go see my man. Let me shave kitty bald. Like, that's not healthy. As long as you keep it tame. As long as you keep it tame, trim. If you trim it, that's fine. You should not be shaving kitty bald every 2 weeks, every week. Unless you like shave the sides like kitty bald. If you're wearing a bikini or whatever outfit of choice you have. Females act like there's a problem with having hair on your vagina when that's how God made it to be. Okay, I'm not saying have a bush, but at least keep it tamed and trim. That's the least. Waxing, if you get waxed, I don't know how waxing works. Like, I don't know how it works. Like, if you wait 2 months to do another appointment or whatever. I'm gonna do waxing. I'm gonna start doing waxing eventually. But for right now, I do shave, and I do use 5-blade razor. I can't really tell y'all what shaving stuff I use because I don't really know the name of it. But yes, shaving. I prefer waxing over shaving for right now because I've heard good things about waxing, and shaving is just what accommodates me right now. So I love this question. Do you think you'd be friends with an ex? Oh, tried that, got back with him. I can't. I can't do it. Like, it depends. I'm not gonna say that. It depends on who it is, because I do have an ex that like I'm cool with. I could talk to him, have a normal. I don't like him no more, but not like that. Like I don't like him as a friend no more. He weird, but like I could have a conversation with him, and like I could be friends with him. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I could be friends with an ex, but like there was one time where I was trying to be cool with an ex, ended up getting back with him at some point, and it depends on the person, really. It really does. If you become friends with an ex and then you get back together, I'm not talking about personal life, but yeah. So do I think I can be friends with an ex? Depends on the person, really. If you think you can be friends with an ex, like I know some girls, they break up with their ex and they're like back to being friends again, like best buddies, like be on the phone talking about their own significant others and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, power to you. This is not really a question, but concern as a female, men seeing us as objects. If a man sees you as an object, it's time to block and leave. That's actually a really good, like, not question, that's actually like a really good like thing. Men seeing us as objects. I hate it. I hate it for us, because men will look at us and they will look at these. They will look at, like, y'all know, they will look at this. If you're not a certain body type, if your hair is not a certain way, like, ooh, we don't want you. If this is not a certain way, if this not a certain way, if this not a certain way, we don't want you. If you're not thick, or if you're not thick down there, if you're not thick, or you're too skinny, and yada. I hate it for us. I really do. Because when we look at men, we're like, be for real. And you talking about me, like, please be for real. So I really hate it for us. But like, a concern as a female, men seeing us as objects, I wouldn't let that define us. Like, if a man is like, oh, you're not really my type, and yada yada, don't let that define you. Don't sulk and be like, oh, he said something about, oh, I'm not his type, or oh, he's not my type, or whatever. Don't let that define you, because you're so much better than that. Than letting one man out of how many males, females in this world sit here and define you. You shouldn't let nobody define you in general. Like, be yourself. And if that person doesn't like you for who you are, then bye. Like, it's a problem. It is an ongoing thing. I feel like it's something that's never going to stop. No matter how many campaigns or how many events, yada yada. It's not going to change anything. Men are still going to see us as objects. Whether it's for that or to use us or to anything, it's not going to change. But the only thing that we can do as women is change it for ourselves. Do better for ourselves, so that we can decline a man coming up to us like that, or decline a man talking to us a certain way like that. Like, it's not going to get any better. Especially with these upcoming generations behind me, it's not going to get any better. But the only thing that I can really say that we can do is to make better for ourselves, make better for other women, uplift other women. Because I know, Lord Almighty, on TikTok, we downplay black women, not just black women, but women, for not looking up to a certain stereotype, not looking up to a certain part. Like, there'll be girls on TikTok doing a little glow up challenge, and people would be like, oh, be real with y'all, oh, I'm going to hell, or oh, these comments are yada yada, these comments are wild, yada yada. And then y'all are so big on, at this big age, we grown, and y'all supposed to be uplifting, but you're the same people going around doing this, that, and the third. Make it make sense. Like, it just makes me mad seeing that type of stuff. Like, this is just a little pop question. How long did it take for you to say I love you to your significant other? I don't remember, because I don't remember. Probably didn't take that long, because I was young when I said it to him. But it probably didn't take that long because I was dumb and young at the time. But I really can't remember at all. I really can't. My next question is how to have a positive relationship with female friends. Lord, I don't know. How to have a positive relationship with female friends. Being honest with that female friend. Being honest, like, if only y'all knew. Let me read this question through real quick, like, for real. Like, being truthful to your female friend, being a true friend, not going behind your friend's back and talking about that friend. Like, being truthful, like I said, being truthful to your female friend. If you feel like, hey, something that you did really bothered me, I didn't like what you did, like, not kind of like a relationship, but not like that relationship, but like being honest with your friend. If you like something that they did, tell them. If you don't want to go out somewhere, don't lie about it, just tell them. Like, actually loving that female friend, being genuine instead of being a fake friend. Like, how to have a positive relationship with them, hanging out with them, doing stuff with them, talking to them. Like, that trust in a relationship, in a female friendship, it is hard with some of these females, because you can sit there and tell them stuff about your relationship or stuff about your household and stuff like that, and they say, oh, I'm gonna take it to the grave, and then here they are telling other friends or telling people, and all of a sudden your business is going around. So it's like you don't really know who to trust, and that's really hard in college. Like, because there'll be times where I want to rant off about stuff, and it's like, who do I, like, I'll be going through my messages, who do I rant off to? Like, I don't know who to rant off, I don't know who to trust. Like, it's really actually hard. Like, I know my friends probably get their feelings hurt, but I don't know who to trust around here, and they probably feel the same way. So I'm not even gonna, you don't know who to trust, male or female. Like, you don't. And once you feel like you have that trust, and like once you feel like it is genuine, then you could probably tell them that type of stuff. You probably share similar things in your past that have happened. So I have answered all the questions, but since this is an HBCU College Girl Edition girl chat, I am going to give you guys some advice on some other things. First thing is having a social life at an HBCU at college. Now for me, freshman week, welcome week, I did not really go to any parties. I just love my own company. I'm not really used to that back home, like parties back home. So, you know, I kind of like stayed in my room a lot being here. I either like chilled out at the blacktop where boys play basketball. I'm just chilled out for the night vibes or whatever. Or like, what else did I do? Went to go hang out with friends or take a walk with friends or something like that. I didn't really go to parties. I did not go to parties at all. I went to like one, right? Like 1-2 events that school hosted, like 3, I think. But yeah, social life at an HBCU, you're gonna make friends. Like, don't worry and think that you're never gonna make friends. There's still people now that don't have friends here in college, and like, you're gonna make friends whether a friend group is made already or not. There's nothing wrong. Sorry, that lady on the intercom just came on. But anyway, what was I even talking about? Like, but a social life in college is not hard to do. But for me, I have friends, like, yes, because the friends I have, I met 3-4 months before I even got on campus. Like, I met them back in April, May. So like, me and my friends had that bond before we even stepped on campus. So like, but even when I got to campus, I made friends through Instagram, through TikTok. Like, after I put out my decision day pictures and stuff like that, it got posted on the school's page or whatever, and that's how I made friends. That's how I made school friends, and even people outside of my HBCU. I know people that are in different HBCUs that I also know of, like mutual, Instagram mutual, basically. But yeah, social life, you have to put yourself out there. Yeah, you really have to put yourself out there and make it for what you want to make it. And that's coming from somebody that's very introverted. Like, people would literally say hey to me walking in the student center, or I'll be like just walking anywhere, people like, hey Olivia, and I'll just say hey anyway, you know, that's just me. But then I'll be like, oh my gosh, who was that? Like, what was her name? Like, what was his name? Like, I'll be panicking in my head and be like, what was their name? Like, they could be really cool, yada yada. Because they're like Instagram mutuals. Like, when I see them in person for the first time, it's like, that's who that is, or that's who that is. Like, oh, they seem cool. Like, what's their name? Like, yada yada. Yeah. So social life is very big here, very big at any HBCU, and you really just have to make it out to what it is, whether it's parties, just chilling at the student center. And you can simply be in a Chick-fil-A line making friends, be in a party line making friends, like in a group chat, the group meets, they're very active. I know they are. Easily make friends. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. Advice. Food. You're gonna have some hungry nights. You're gonna have some random nights where you're like, I want some cereal, or yada yada. You're not gonna be able to Uber Eats every day. Anyway, you're not gonna be able to Uber Eats every day. You're not gonna be able to have the meals that you used to have back home every day, unless you got it like that. But college students, we are gonna have some struggling nights. We are gonna have some good nights. Don't mind them people being loud at my door. You're gonna have some nights where you're eating sandwiches and chips. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. You're gonna have some nights where you're eating noodles. But there's also Chick-fil-A or whatever at the cafe, and you don't want to swipe your DBs. You're gonna have some struggling nights. You won't be hungry, but you have to make it out to what your best of your ability. Like, nothing wrong with eating noodles. Like, nothing wrong with that. So you stock up really good on your groceries of your needs. Like, I bought sandwich stuff, I bought noodles, I have canned food. And what about it? Matter of fact, after this video, I bought me some wings yesterday. I'm gonna heat up my wings and open me a can of baked beans. And what about it? And what about it? I also have like green beans. What else? These little mini Campbell's soup. Hold on, I can reach it. I can't reach them, but I got mini Campbell's soups. I got stuff to make salads. I got little frozen meals. I got some frozen fries to put in my air fryer. Like, think smart. When you know that there are gonna be some days that the calf going through it, and you're not gonna be able to eat in the calf. Like, you can't order Uber Eats every day. Noodles ain't always gonna be your number one go-to resort every single day, because that's not healthy. You actually gotta think. Like, plus being healthy as well. College, I heard a freshman 15. You can't already tell when I get a freshman 5. Not even a freshman 5. I haven't had the freshman yet because I don't be in the calf like that for multiple reasons. But yeah, like, think smart, ladies, think smart, men, when buying groceries coming to college, because you are gonna be struggling. Like, that's whether you got it like that or you don't, you are going to be struggling because you're going to be wanting to save. And that is another thing that I get into. Money at school. Let me tell you something. Homecoming is probably the biggest time you're going to be spending money. Other than that, Ubers, getting there and back from the place that you're going to, like food, whatever you buy on campus. Like, you're going to need money to be on campus. You're broke. You can be a broke college student. You can say you're a broke college student. Meanwhile, you got like $100 saved in the bank account. Nothing wrong with that. Like, you're gonna be somewhat broke. You're gonna have money. You're gonna be somewhat broke. There's nothing wrong with that. Being in college, as long as you're not down bad broke, I would say. Because there are gonna be parties. Party tickets range from like $5 to $20, unless they truly taxing, which is kind of ridiculous. You need to have money for nails done, because nowadays girls on campus doing hair, nails, lashes, all that. Money for that. Like, if you work before you got on campus, saving that money, you're going to need to budget when you get on campus. Take that from somebody that is still learning how to like save money. No, I can't go here because yada yada. You're going to need to learn how to budget. You're not gonna be able to do something that you want to do because you want to save. Like me, I knew a month before that homecoming was coming up, and I was strictly saving for homecoming. And plus, I got things to pay for. Apple Music, okay. Even though I paid at $635 because I had that student discount, still, I know I have my monthly payments that I pay for like my YouTube stuff, my Apple Music, my TV subscription account. Like, I have that all in my notes, so I know what day that they gonna take my money. Like I know. So you have to budget for that as well. But there's nothing wrong with not going to 1-2 parties because because money is low. Like, don't sit here and let people. Ooh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Friend groups will kick you to the curb because you're not up to their money standards. Let me get into it. Friends will kick you to the curb because you don't have their money standards. If you don't want to go out somewhere because you're saving, some friends, whatever friend group you have, they will take that as, oh, they're broke. Oh, I'm going to go around saying they're broke. Oh, they're broke. Or they're just going to start leaving you out of stuff. They're just going to be like, oh, they don't want to go anyway. End up going without you. And you can have the money. You can end up having the money. End up going without you. They just assume. They don't ask. Like, don't let people sit here and say that, oh, they're broke. They're broke. If you're a broke college student, okay, you'd rather be broke and getting your degree than broke and having fun and then having failing grades. Like, it's not, Lord, social media just loves to tell people's, like, put people in a direction where it's like, do this, not this. This is correct, this is not. And that's what gets in people's heads, and that's what messes up. Social media messes up people's heads as we even speak. Like, parties on campus or off campus, parties in college in general. You're either going to be able to get into the party or you're not. Most of these parties, people are not even able to get in. They'll say, oh, high capacity, yada yada, y'all can get in. Don't end up getting in. The tickets to the parties, kind of expensive unless you do that little repost for free entry, yada yada yada. Parties, if you are mentally capable, physically capable of going to a party, go. If you have friends to go to a party with, go. Like, parties on campus do get wild. Parties do get wild. You're at an HBCU, they pretty sure y'all seen on social media how HBCUs get down. Like, they get pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you just have to be mentally able, physically able to go to an HBCU party to have fun. Parties are fun. They are fun. It is, again, what you make it to be. If you get to that party and you, oh, I don't like this, oh, I don't like this party nasty. Meanwhile, people around you are having fun. That's what you think. That's what you putting bad vibes in yourself. Like, that's not, just have fun. Like, whether you by yourself, you can easily make friends. Whether you go to a party by yourself and you sitting in line, you can easily talk around, get people's Instagram, make friends, and you end up going to the party with them. Like, social life, again, make friends literally anywhere. Like, another and my last thing that I'm gonna talk about, well, actually not my last thing, I have to have one more thing to talk about. But my last thing, my ladies, please do not put trust in these men on this campus. Not just my campus, on any campus. Please, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Please do not put no trust in these men on this campus. They could lure you in. They could text you a certain way or make you feel a certain way. Please don't give in. Lord Almighty above. Ever since my school got visitation, I don't even gotta say too much. Have some more respect for yourself than to be, oh, well, he told me this, so I'm gonna and I'm going to his dorm tonight and yada. Please don't give it up just for that. You don't have to do that to have fun in college. You don't. Like, you don't. You really don't. Please, just, these men on campus, they're better as friends than a sneaky link. Because multiple things can happen. I've seen Twitter. I've seen it. I've seen Twitter. Seen the HBCU shade room. The thing that people be saying in that shade room. Lord Almighty. Please have more respect for yourself than to be going around doing the non-Lord's work. And it's so much. Like, I'm reading off of this so y'all can't tell. Please just have so much respect for yourself than to be giving in to a man that's just 50%, 90% using you. While you're at HBCU campus, you probably 1 out of 50 people he's talking to. And it's just like that. Recently, there was a situation where visitation, not in my dorm, but 2 girls found out they're messing with the same dude. Ended up having to fight down in the lobby. Please, 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 please. Be better than that. My last thing is, how long did it take for me to adjust home in college? Baby, I'm still adjusting. I want to go home. Like, I want a first class flight. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to see my man. I want a hug. Like, I want to go home. I want to see my mother. I want to see my grandfather. I want to see my sister. I want to go home. I want to see my family. I want to see my dog. I want to go home. I want to go home. Like, I'm over here. People going home the first weekend that we came here, and I'm like, dang, like, y'all homesick already? Like, I wasn't feeling homesick at first. Now that it's getting to me, I want to go home now. Like, I've been begging my parents every week. I text my mother randomly while I'm in class. I want to go home. Here, like, I take screenshots of the plane tickets. I want to go home. Like, can I come home? Like, I want to go home. Like, not even funny. I want to go out to a restaurant. I want to eat like a full meal. Like, if only y'all knew. How did I adjust? I adjusted by like, I knew that I came out here for one, not only to get my degree, but also to gain independence. And I feel like I am gaining that independence, like getting myself up, getting myself ready, reminding my own self about assignments, like doing my own thing, reminding myself of my own stuff. Like, my parents aren't here anymore. They're not there to do that anymore. So I have to be independent for myself. And I am learning independence, which is another way of how I'm adjusting. And it's been doing pretty well for me. So sometimes you feel like you're not really ever going to adjust, because once you get back home, you're like, home. But then you get back on campus, you're like, oh, campus, I don't want to be home. So I feel like you're never really going to really adjust. But like, you'll be fine. You're not like, oh, I'm going home, I can't do this anymore. You're not. It's not that bad. Like, you're gonna adjust. You're gonna gain your independence. Once you gain your independence and you're around your friends, you're distracted, you're gonna pretty much be adjusted. Like, you're pretty much good. Okay guys, so that was the end of our girl chat. If you guys want a part 2, I feel like I didn't cover everything. I don't really know, but I feel like I covered a good amount for you guys. But if you guys like this vlog, thank you guys for watching, because I was really excited to make this video, because I love giving my opinion, I love giving advice on this stuff, and I love doing it for you guys, and this stuff makes me happy to do it for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell to get more from me, because my next vlog will be homecoming, because I wasn't gonna do this vlog until after homecoming, but I decided to do it anyway before homecoming. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget, again, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Hit that bell, share with your friends, family, all that, to get more from me. And I will see you guys next vlog.